So, remember the NES? The old console, eh? Did you know that there are still people making games for this console, also known as Homebrew, even after nearly 20 years of the NES being discontinued? Homebrew, in general, is any code running unauthorized on a console. My goal today is to show you some of the Homebrew games that have been developed over the years. I will be restricting platformers because there are so many. One last note, all these games were played on the Musen NES emulator. First game, and probably the most popular out of the bunch, is Micromages. It had a pretty popular video credit on its development a few years ago. That's why I'm calling it the most popular. The gameplay consists of climbing a large tower, defeating enemies and collecting points and power-ups along the way. There are 4 worlds consisting of 3 stages each, and there is a hard mode, which revamps the original levels a bit. Each level is just like pew pew pew. Yee. The game can be played as local multiplayer with friends. The best thing about the game is the fluid controls. You are fast, responsive, falling from a great height results in this little bounce. You can charge up a shot beforehand and even use it to boost. And you can dance. It's pretty nice. And on the last note, recently there was a Micromages Second Quest game released by the original developer. It's just the original game with overhauled level design. I wouldn't say it's much special, but it's more Micromages to play, so I'm not complaining. Little Sisyphus is a game that I am maybe a little obsessed with. But don't mind that, mind the qualities of the game. It's an NES game with physics. A game where you have to drag a ball around and use it to solve stages. It's relatively short, only being one large world with plenty of obstacles for you to go through. It uses its time well, it introduces many little gimmicks. Since you cannot interact with most of the gimmicks, but the ball can, you have to use it. Remember, it works both for and against you. To win, you must bring the ball up to Mount Olympus, where, depending on how many souls you have collected, you will get a different end screen. There is also a frantic mode, where you have to escape from an octopus that's trying to steal your pearl. But I think I said what needs to be said, so next game. I know I said I would love platformers, but I just had to mention this one. Total Extinction. I find the concept really funny. The meteor which wiped out the dinosaurs hit the earth, but some dinosaurs survived, so you have to go out there and kill them all. And if you complete that, you will get this epic death screen. Alright, that's all. On to the next game. Next is Proximity Shift. It describes itself as a puzzle game with action elements. You are this little spaceship, and you see this dot next to you? If you press A, you will shift to it. There are obstacles in the way, and you have to figure out how to go through them. And that's the entire concept of the game. The entire challenge comes from actually timing the shifts properly so you don't die. If you die, you start from the beginning. There are multiple stages with different challenges for you to go through. It's not too long, but it's at the same time quite nice to have a shorter experience. How the fuck am I such a stupid idiot? Oh, and fun fact, both this game and Little Sisyphus come from the same contest held in late 2023. And that's all I think I have to say about this one. On to the next game. Dungeons and Doomknights is an interesting one. It's a mix of both 2D and 3D adventuring like in Legend of Zelda. Out of all of these, it feels the most modern. It has a saving system, it has easier difficulty, it has lore and actual stories to follow with multiple characters. The story is, you are playing as a young hero Artix, who after completing his paladin trials, finds his home destroyed by an army of undead, and your goal is to kill the Doom Knight responsible. And it's by far the longest out of these games that I'm showing today. And, oh hey, a cute dog, say hello. His name is Daimyo. The only thing I kinda don't like about the game is the combat. Oh yeah, and if you get the game, there is also a joke mode named Daimyo and Doomknights, where you play as the cute little dog. On to the next game. And to end it off with a short and sweet game, Firewall. It's a simple 1v1 fighting game you can play against a friend. The goal is to push them into the firewall on the outside of the arena. You can jump, dash and push to accomplish this goal. It is really janky, but at the same time it's a few minutes of silly fun. Just look at how much I can push him to the right but not to the left. And I can even win while doing nothing but dodging. My losses actually came from me killing myself. Oh, and the dev actually didn't expect you to go above 10 wins or losses because look at this, it doesn't display properly. But that will be all from me. You can find links to all games shown in the description. And now, I will go and murder the universe.